Bom dia, bom dia, bom dia. Super KC Games, estamos ao vivo aí com vocês. Vamos jogar hoje eFootball, vamos lutar em busca da primeira divisão. Já desejar um ótimo domingo para todos, um feliz dia das mães para todos também, para todas as mães aí, para todas as mulheres que estão jogando eFootball também, que são mães também, que não são também, um feliz dia. Hoje vamos ter live no TikTok às 14 horas. O link está na descrição. Estão todos convidados. Atualmente estamos com 1.629 pontos. Vamos buscar essa primeira divisão aí com 1.800. A gente pega. Hoje eu estou jogando uma formação 4-3-1-2 modificada. Fiz ela virar 4-3-3. E bora pra cima. Bora se inscrever, curtir, deixar aquele like. Bora conferir para ver se o sininho tá ativado. Você está recebendo a notificação de vídeos, de live. Deixa meu pé, filho da puta. É o gato, desculpa aí. Bora pra primeira partida. Vai seguir a gente também nas redes sociais: Instagram, Facebook e na Twitch também. Estamos ao vivo aqui no YouTube e na Twitch TV ao mesmo tempo. Super KC Games está melhorando, hein? Agora tá com todas as redes sociais, live em todas as plataformas aí. Vamos agradecer também as pessoas que se inscreveram no canal. Também vamos agradecer as pessoas que estão apoiando. E bora para a primeira partida.
The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. So the orchestra tunes, the patrons take their seats. The curtain is about to rise at the Theatre of Dreams once more. Things have got on the way here pretty promptly. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Italy is the country of great defenders, Peter,
and
this fella, Alessandro Bastoni, looks very much in line to be its latest representative. Like being an Italian defender, we all know he's very much from the school of no nonsense. But I really like his technique, and again, he's one of these centre-backs or defenders who can get his head up and just pick out a wonderful pass, 40, 50, 60 yards.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Cruyff unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And they can counter here.
Vai, filho.
Oh look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully a football match will break out soon.
Batistuta. Well, they've got it back in a hurry.
Fazer uma pequena alteração aqui. Não, deixa assim mesmo. Como ele chuta com as duas pernas, Batistuta, então deixa ele na posição que tá.
Darren Fletcher.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Oh, delicate chip through. That's an excellent interception. Now that looks a decent... There's the hit! It's real loose. Who's going to get there?
Essa o goleiro pegou no susto.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Madrid with the corner. They're first.
Bora, bora, bora.
Bastoni is there and he can get that clear. Gascoigne. Now it's Cruyff. He's in plenty of space here. Forlan. He's onside. That's been drilled in.
Boa.
That's going to go a long way. Now it's Batistuta. Batistuta charging forward, the ball at his feet. That's cause for mild irritation. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
We hit half-time. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, they've never really been threatened in the first half. I think it's been a magnificent team effort. The work rate has been superb. Very, very organised.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
And it's Cruyff. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. It's loose, and the Fletcher!
Entregou.
You just know there is no stopping that.
Is it just me, or did he make that look very, very easy? That was terrific skill and composure from him. He finished with such aplomb.
Flamengo have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, listen, a few words of advice. I mean,
there's the shot!
Aí tomamos o segundo também. Tá, beleza, né? Ah, beleza.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Não pode, a bola bate um, bate outro, bate um, bate no outro e não vai, de jeito nenhum.
Bastoni. Now Otto. Maradona. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pirlo. And here's Cruyff. Very nicely done. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Meu, só não vem nem na cabeçada, como pode isso? Meu Deus.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cara com 1,80 de altura perde para um cara de 1,60 m. Como pode isso? Isso é louco.
No, he's seen through all of that. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, played right into his path. Oh, just skips. Can he finish?
Aí é fácil, só chutar. Tem segredo.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Madrid get themselves back into contention.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy.
Does well to stand firm and defend it. Flamengo clearly now in lead preservation mode. And he's in on goal. Cruyff. Can he put it away?
Não. Depois desse lance, sem comentários.
And surely now the result's beyond doubt. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been...
And Batistuta!
Depois daquele lance, sem comentários. O jogador passou por dentro do outro e ainda fez o gol. Ghost.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Batistuta. Cleared without complication.
Rapaz, é complication mesmo.
Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner. It's their second corner of the game. He rises! Costa Curta clears it away. And that will be it. Madrid perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort.
Essa partida foi sem comentários. Vamos lá. Tá bom, senhor. Vamos recuperar esses pontos que perdemos aí. Perdemos 25 pontos agora nessa partida. Estamos ao vivo aí, Super KC Games. Estamos passando estresse com o futebol um pouquinho hoje. Basta se inscrever, compartilhar, deixar aquele like. Hoje vamos ter live no TikTok às 14 horas. Conto com a presença de todos. E bora lá, vamos pra cima.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. So the orchestra tunes, the patrons take their seats, the curtain is about to rise at the Theatre of Dreams once more. We have already started here. He's quick to get it clear again. Batistuta.
Ah, eu não acredito. Não, o cara não me fez isso.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Makalele gets over and intercepts.
There's a name in this lineup, Peter, that's synonymous with being dependable.
The man they call safe hands.
Yeah, David Seaman, one of the outstanding keepers of his time and a commander of tight defence because of the understanding he develops with those in front.
Gets his pass away, played into space out wide.
Ah, saiu, não deu tempo.
Hernes, still goalless. Pops him off in and wins back the ball. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one.
Muito forte.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Irwin.
Torcida tá dando um apoio, bora pra cima.
Trying to get out of a very sticky situation. Van Bouten gets across to intercept that. Lahm. Messi.
Não, meu filho.
Oh, shooting chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Quase custou gol.
And we have our very first corner.
Olha o Gullit ali, ó, só esperando o cruzamento.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Oh, nicely intercepted. That pass has been well intercepted. That looks a decent ball. Van Nistelrooy!
Tá bom, Vanessa, tá bom.
Griezmann. And it's skewed away.
Ah, tava impedido já.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And it's Neymar. That is a great hit! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught napping!
Nossa, pensei que a bola ia sair. Isso nem foi.
He's looking to set free a runner.
Forte, tá bom.
Neither side giving way. It has been tight. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. He won't be happy with that one.
Boa com essa curta.
It'll be a throw-in. Deftly away.
Dá balão, dá balão.
There will be 1 minute added time.
It's a sweet ball, that.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Ô, louco, seu juiz. Tá bom, vai.
The first half to a close. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the
Esse juiz é uma benção, ele não dá falta, ele não dá nada. Pra mim não. O oponente ele dá.
So nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. Madrid head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. We're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I
Oponente
suppose
joga
from a
bem,
defensive
pode
perspective,
vacilar com ele não.
neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Has a goal!
Gol! Golaço!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing
O nome dele é
something thrilling,
Batistuta.
and it should send
Gabriel
strength
Batistuta.
and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
So the first moment of real significance.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
Batistuta.
Boa! Falta um tiquinho só de força. Você pega a banisteira aí e entrar com bola e tudo.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
The attendance for this match was
Raul.
71,649.
That's been cut out, well played.
Tá bom.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Rummenigge. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout,
Bora,
I'd want
bora,
the
bora.
players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Oh, perfectly measured that.
Boa.
That has been knocked clear.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Agora é por cima, agora eu vacilei. Eu mesmo vacilei. Ele ia pegar sozinho.
That is a great pick out. Van
Boa.
Dalton gets good distance on it.
River Plate really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Caraca.
Nicely aimed pass.
Eu
That's
indo
a
nada.
nicely measured pass. Messi has another go. He is desperate
Já
to
teve
get on
tontura
his score
sentado?
sheet, but not this time.
They're just lacking
Acabei
the
de ter.
cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Rapaz.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great position.
And the finish!
Golaço.
Really well
O
taken
nome dele
goal.
é Gabriel Batistuta. Matador.
A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
O oponente até quitou depois desse gol. Golaço. Bora para mais uma partida, pessoal. Bora se inscrever, compartilhar, deixar aquele like. Bora se inscrever nos nossas redes sociais, Instagram, TikTok, Twitch TV. Estamos ao vivo aqui no YouTube, Twitch TV. As duas transmissões estão ao vivo. Vamos ter live no TikTok hoje às 14 horas. Bora lá curtir, dar aquele apoio. Quem me seguir no TikTok também sigo de volta. Dou aquele apoio. Agradecer a todos que estão apoiando aí. Os que também não estão apoiando também vamos agradecer, porque sem ele a gente não ia conseguir as conquistas. Para de brigar com o gato, meu. Deixa o gato.
Ah, vou deixar ele te morder então.
Ele tá mordendo você aí. Brigando com o bichinho.
Até ontem ele tava quieto. Só foi você chegar. Para.
Não bate nele.
Eu não tô batendo. Para.
Você sabe que se você machuca
Well, it
ele,
is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but
Se eu machucar
it is
ele, eu vou
equally
quebrar você
clear and
todinho.
very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. So Manchester welcomes yet another grand fixture.
Bora,
all
bora,
present
bora,
here
bora.
at one of English football's grandest shrines. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. That's an excellent interception.
Eita, agora eu
Well,
vacilei.
there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
That's Batistuta.
O juiz não dá falta de jeito nenhum. Tem que fazer o pix pra Conan pra o juiz dar falta aqui.
Short changes him with that pass. And here's Mbappe. Floats it up and over. It is a corner, good chance. Modena with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually.
Bora, bora, bora pra cima, bora. Isso.
He's got two.
Nossa, que vacilo, hein, tio.
He scored.
Você é mais alto que o cara e perdeu a bola ainda. Você é louco.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
After 15 minutes is number 9, Kylian Mbappe.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He has found a way through. Neymar plays. Oh, what a climb!
Ah, chutou em cima do goleiro, meu filho.
But not by that far.
Olha lá, Crisma. Olha a bola venenosa.
Modena are looking to go forward now. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's really well manoeuvred. Looking for the run. Neymar. That has been knocked clear. Corner number 2 then.
Bota o Stefano pra fazer esse cruzamento aí.
Modena have the chance to go the other way.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Dink through. Dixon. Nice sequence of passes this. Now it's Toni Kroos.
Boa.
Deflected behind for a corner kick. Modena have their second corner now. And he's taking no chances there. Nesta. It's a pretty loose pass.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
He won't be happy with that one.
Não pode isso, meu filho.
It's loose now and they want to get it back. It's a sharp pass. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He steps in and that's the end of that. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Oh, it's Batistuta. Madrid have reclaimed it.
Agora ele acaba.
And the first half is done. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal. And that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
For the benefit of anybody who has found
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going.
Se por essa game estamos ao vivo aí.
Reflect and
compartilhar, deixar aquele
I can see a
like.
few changes coming because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Substitution.
And the action is back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Batistuta.
Uh,
And they can counter here. And no, that was never going to make it. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing.
The attendance for this match was 70,987.
Costa Curta promptly onto that, and that is that. Toni Kroos. Kroos unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. No, that's been intercepted. And here's Lautaro Martinez.
Martinez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was... He's had a shot!
Aí tá lá mesmo.
And yes, it's
Aí tem que tomar mesmo, pelo amor de Deus.
And this is getting better and better. As simple as you like.
Carinho, vê se tá tudo bem fora, Carinho.
Yeah,
Uns barulhos aí que tá me incomodando.
A renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Modena are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And it's Batistuta.
Oi?
Totti. And that could set him on his way. He's got away. Totti! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
So, third corner of the game.
Essa partida aqui, pessoal, tá complicada.
Costa Curta. And now they can spring out of defence. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Costa Curta.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
And he's intervened well there. Can he spark a counter here? Out towards the flank. Oh, nicely intercepted. No way through there. Toni Kroos.
There will be 1 minute at
So
a
just
time.
1 extra minute for stoppages. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Madrid perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment.
Just a quick announcement. We would like to inform
Your
you
final
that
thoughts, Jim?
CCTV
Well, Peter,
is now in
I really
operation
couldn't
for
see
your
what this
safety.
team was trying to achieve.
Ah, ganhamos e perdemos, vamos recuperar. Estamos ao vivo aí, pessoal. Já 33 minutos. Super KC Games, estamos fazendo live aí. Domingão, Dia das Mães. Eita, vamos enfrentar aqui um oponente forte, hein? Rapaz. Pode dar, pode dar, pode dar. Bora pra cima, pessoal, bora pra cima.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Unmistakably, the San Siro, this most distinctive of structures, 80,000 it holds. The action has already started.
Vamos segurar.
Antoine Griezmann, do we still consider him, Jim, the face of French football?
Yeah, I think there's some room for debate here, Peter, but I can't think of anyone who has a more versatile style of play.
And he's just won so much, hasn't he? He might have had his fair share of disappointments in various finals, but he did win the tournament that really mattered back in 2018.
And he was outstanding in the final. An assist.
And the finish! Quality ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Gives it back. Passing nice and neat. Griezmann. Van Nistelrooy.
Caraca, seu juiz.
Now it's Luis Suarez. He's had a shot!
Juiz ladrão.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Tem que ser mais rápido, meu filho.
Luis Suarez, Botafogo looking to pass their way through. Van Nistelrooy. He is through here! That's a shade optimistic. Not the most accurate pass. Interesting ball. Batistuta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Madrid are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Koundé.
Vamos segurar.
Griezmann. And Koundé. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Koundé. I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. He can get that clear. Deftly done. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Now that looks a decent ball. Great. And Van Nistelrooy!
Ah, mano, você chutou muito forte. Já era pra estar 1-0 já.
And that's been intercepted. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal. But it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. Madrid head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Yes.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Koundé. Griezmann, a player who needs no introduction. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Now it's Luis Suarez.
Isso.
And he's quick to get it clear again.
Beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Almost an hour gone. That looks a cracking ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, good read.
That was well played.
Batistuta!
Ah, Batistuta, filho da puta.
Good run that. Great timing. Griezmann. Oh, it's Batistuta. Deftly away. That'll be a throw.
Tá bom, vamos segurando.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Uh.
Cleared without hesitation. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Back in possession.
Chuta.
And Van Nistelrooy!
Ah, Van Nistelrooy. O gol tava feito, meu
Collective
filho.
relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's what all good teams do these days. Pressing from the front is highly effective.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Played with finesse. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Não, ser chutado, Batistuta.
Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but they're...
Great chance!
Tá de
And he
brincadeira.
looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Batistuta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Oh, smashing header! Goes in for the header!
Tá de brincadeira,
And
viu?
a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Atiração. Bora, meu filho. Super KC Games, estamos ao vivo aí. Só vou levar o celular? Não, não. Que a filha da puta sabe que tem que compartilhar minhas lives. Ela não compartilhou, mas depois que ela voltar eu compartilho. Não, não precisa não. Bora, meu filho. Isso aqui não é xadrez não.
Substitution in progress.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Não, substituição não. Deixa o time hoje, tá?
Climbs up big!
Ai, meu filho.
Same again, same outcome.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Has been indicated.
De Jong. Kaka. Neymar. Look at the space here.
Tá bom, empatamos com um time com 3.250 de força. Tá bom demais.
Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points.
Vamos deixa eu dar uma olhada no ranking como tá o primeiro lugar. Tá bom demais. Vamos ver o segundo. Esse eu gosto de ver. Os três, sempre os três. O terceiro não permitiu Viu a formação dele. Tá bom, vambora lá. Mandar solicitação de amizade aqui. Vamos aceitar, né? Não vamos ser ignorantes. Vamos mandar solicitação de amizade pro J_C10. Pessoal, rapidinho, vou estar deixando uma partida aqui automática do IAC aqui. Só vou tomar um cafezinho, já volto.
Madrid prepare for one of the most important games in their history. Last day, must win. It is the most unmissable of games, the real epitome of do or die. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. The action has already started. Big header! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
And he welcomes it in. Van Nistelrooy! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to...
Shapes to shoot! Foden. Still goalless. Now it's Son Heung-min. Rice. And it's Messi. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Foden! Foden! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
And it's been taken short. Hit into the middle. Oh, smashing header! It's there! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish. And I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
21 minutes is number 18.
Madrid are in front now. The game's only goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Son Heung-min. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Matheus Cunha! Goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. That is just remarkable, the amount of bend he got on that.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Van Nistelrooy. Rice gets it away. Madrid are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Foden. Van Dijk. And Konate. And it's Son Heung-min.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
It's a mighty effort!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. We'll look back on the first 45 minutes.
Look, Peter, this isn't good. Their body language is not encouraging, and the manager must have a major verbal impact, or else.
Would the father of a boy in a yellow t-shirt kindly make his way to the information center?
Here we go again then.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Messi.
Estamos de volta aí, pessoal.
Messi was alert to the
Deixa eu ver como tá aqui.
possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Tá.
Well, there was an element of promise
Vamos
insofar
colocar o
as they
time
kept
pro
the ball
ataque um
well,
pouquinho,
but
né?
they did very little with it.
Tô deixando automático essa partida aí, que eu fui tomar um cafezinho.
And here's Son Heung-min. And it's Messi. Messi going face to face with his great rival. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Van Bouten. There he goes, motoring forward. And that is expertly dealt with. Foden.
The attendance for this match was
Mbappe.
71,550.
He's found a way through. Foden.
Vamos buscar esse empate aí, pessoal. Aqui é contra o IA, tá? Tô fazendo só uma... deixando o automático aí, deixar um pouquinho aí, mas vamos lá.
And here's the chance to counter. Now that's well seen too. Played back to the goalkeeper. Van Dijk. Konate. Now Foden. Rice. And it's Messi. And that's put paid to a promising move. Griezmann. And they've been given a corner.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
Madrid
Son Heung-min.
choosing to make the
Number
first change.
20,
He's got full.
coming on the field.
And that's caused a worry or two.
That is a really good chance.
Jogado
missed,
pouquinho
Peter.
mais pro canto
Certainly
era
the
gol.
way he's been playing.
Rice. And Konate. Rice. Can he put it away?
Nossa, chutou essa bola que foi para lá na Espanha.
Well, they're definitely going about things the right way, Peter. A goal soon can bolster energy levels now.
Rice. Van Dijk. For Rice. Ribery might just make this. No, it's not getting there. It's out of play for a goal kick. Madrid desperately needing a change in fortune here. Their big day not quite going as planned. Great chance!
É gol.
There's a goal!
Golaço.
The perfect outcome to mark his 50th game.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Madrid give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Looking for a corner.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Has been indicated.
Looking for the runner.
Tá bom, tá bom.
Courtois can pick that up. Alexander-Arnold. Now then, the ball's come loose. And that's that. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way.
Agora vamos lá pro jogo para valer, né, pessoal? Aqui só foi só pra passar o tempo. Vamos lá. Esses 200 pontinhos tá difícil, hein? Tá uma luta. Vamos jogar no Old Trafford. Bora se inscrever, Super KC Games, vamos sair ao vivo aí. Curtir, deixar aquele like. Estamos passando raiva no futebol, mas é assim mesmo.
Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. So Manchester welcomes yet another grand fixture, all present here at one of English football's grandest shrines. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Nicely weighted ball. And he welcomes it in.
Tá impedido.
And he's straight offside. Just eases him off the ball. Neymar.
Ainda ia ser falta para eles. Brincadeira, hein?
Well, Peter, this team has a great engine room in the shape of this guy, Tchouaméni. The Frenchman being a robust, relentless pressing machine who also excels in ball.
And he was there to get a vital
Não digo
touch.
nada.
Batistuta is offering a wry smile there.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. He gets big! No, he didn't quite meet it
E
right.
vamos de novo, mesmo jeito.
Madrid have their second corner now. Madrid given another corner. So, third corner of the game.
O terceiro escanteio.
Costa Curta. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Schneider. Still goalless at the moment. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bastoni gets over an intercept.
Nossa, dá uma raiva esse pessoal ficar só toda vez recuando pro goleiro. Rapaz.
Looking for the runner. Koundé, nicely aimed pass.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
No, that was never going to
Olha
make
só.
it.
Toda bola
Well,
que pega
quality
recua pro
clearly
goleiro.
deserted him at the crucial moment.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Olha lá.
Keeper's got good distance on that. That's good vision. Real chance!
Gol. Nossa.
And he's done it!
Recua agora pro goleiro.
There is the breakthrough! That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
That's brilliant control, Peter, from an awkward height too. You know, it's great improvisation here.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Oh no, what has happened here?
É, também sei fazer isso, não é legal?
Ter Stegen clears. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And that is as far as they're going to go. Shapes to shoot!
Caraca, não tava impedido.
It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
And that is Van Nistelrooy! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Madrid produced a terrific spell at the end there, culminating in a chance that their fans
Não é
could
mais
not
futebol,
believe
é
did not
recua
go
pro
in.
goleiro.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. So we're just settling back into this second half. And Van Nistelrooy! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So their fourth corner of the game. Terrific header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Batistuta
Rapaz,
certainly could
diga
have
nada.
and should have made more of that.
Bora pra cima, bora, 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 meu filho.
And it's Batistuta. Back into the middle. He's going to be disappointed with that. Burn. Mbappe is onto it in a flash. Costa Curta gets it away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he's intervened well there.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
The attendance
And
for this match was
just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others
71,898.
time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the
Aí, ó,
press,
de novo,
and
meu.
there's simply no way out.
Lobbed in behind. Bastoni gets across
de
to
novo.
intercept that.
Meu, já recuou pro goleiro umas 30 vezes, cê é louco.
Koundé. Bastoni. Threads one in. Oh, that's well spotted. Mateus. Vasco da Gama appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Vocês até raiva.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Aimed beyond the defence. That is Batistuta!
Eu tô agora pro goleiro de novo.
And again they hit the
Não
front.
dá. Não dá pra você recuar.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
And now he has two. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, I just think they've kept at it and got their reward. Now they need to hang on to it. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And he cuts out the supply. Mateus. Hazard.
Não, sem comentários, viu?
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Tá de brincadeira.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, nicely intercepted.
3 minutes at a time.
Griezmann. Speculative strike.
Ó, dá balão.
And
Não
no
tem
one
problema.
is overly concerned about that. Oh, perfectly measured that. And that's it.
Continua
What
recuando
a
pro goleiro
game,
assim,
what
que
a
você nunca vai ganhar
show.
partida
Both
nenhuma,
sides robustly going about their
Só essa
business,
dica
and
para
that has
você.
turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort...
Próxima partida. Estamos aí de live aí 1 hora e 7 minutos. Vamos enfrentar o próximo oponente aí. Tá jogando com a seleção da Espanha. Espanha e Real Madrid. Jogo grande, jogo pesado. Vamos ver a formação do oponente. Tá certo.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. So the orchestra tunes, the patrons take their seats. The curtain is about to rise at the Theatre of Dreams once more.
Rapaz, já
If you
quer
did just miss it, we are
chegar
up and
fazendo
running
isso.
already. Neymar. Aimed beyond the defence. Neymar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Madrid couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Well, he had to
Se
make
pega,
that, and he
sei
did
não,
make it.
O
That
goleiro
pass is somewhat less
defendia
than
ou tomava
ideal.
gol.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Nicely aimed pass. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I've been hugely impressed with what I've seen so far from this guy, Jude Bellingham. You don't become a regular at one of Europe's leading teams at 17 unless you're very, very special. And he's the epitome of, if you're good enough, you're old enough.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Alexander-Arnold is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack.
Não, não é pra você tentar passar, é pra você ter tocado, meu filho.
Bellingham. That looks a good ball through. Deftly away. And that's put paid to a promising move. Said about that pass the better.
Devia ter feito isso pro canto, dá certinho. Como ele vai passar?
Well, caution is dominating proceedings.
He'll try from distance. Gently done. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Ô meu filho, demorou demais pra chutar, meu filho.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Mbappe. Caught offside that
Não tá,
time.
você que não tava impedido.
Beckenbauer. Madrid finding their passes. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Oh, this looks sharp. And he's taking no chances there. The assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Bora.
Oh, good-looking ball.
Cara, vocês não ganham de cabeça, meu, você é louco.
Costa Curta. And it's Neymar. Batistuta.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that interception, well, referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless.
So
first half thoughts?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Well, nicely intercepted. That's a look and plays it forward. He's through here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Quem chegou? Acho que não. Xanin vai ver se o vovó chegou. Xanin é o nome, apelido carinhoso da minha filha. Xanin. Vamos lá, vai lá pra cima. Não é essa vovó. Vovó foi no mercado, vai demorar.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Ela falou que ia no mercado pra passar na feira. Ou vice-versa. Xanin tá com dor de cabeça.
Van Balten kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Xanin!
Lovely.
Ah, surdo imundo aqui. sempre tá fazendo live com vocês aí, tá com dor de cabeça hoje.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Yeah,
Pode pá.
a true great in every sense of the word. Nunez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Messi, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rapaz,
Now it's Darwin, and the ball's
como é rapaz, ainda tá um golaço ainda. É louco.
And finally he has breathed life into the game. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Difícil. Não vai dar um jeito não? Xanin. Depois eu vou postar uma foto da Xanin aí com o gatinho aí, viu?
Confia.
É Xanin e o... Nossa, qual que é o nome dele?
É Raja?
Do Rajadinho. Rajado.
Nossa, você não sabe o nome do seu próprio filho?
Não, não é meu filho, é um gato. Se fosse meu filho, já teria o nome certo e eu já sei até onde levaria ele. É, pode ir pá.
So the first moment of real
Não, ele é um bebezinho.
significance.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
É meu bebezinho.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to
Bora.
conceding a second than scoring a leveler.
That's really well cleared. That is a can finish.
Nossa, que golaço! Cê é louco, meu, cê é louco. Cê é louco, meu.
Well, that's so refreshing.
Você passa a partida, eu vou até ver esse lance, meu. É louco. Olha que lançamento no meio de campo.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that.
Depois eu vou postar a foto da família aí, da Xanin. Viu, pessoal?
Oh, he
Eu
couldn't
já até
quite
tirei a
make it.
foto, depois só postar.
What a throw in.
Tirei mesmo. Você dormindo com ele.
Ô filho da mãe. Não,
Vai ficar famosinha.
não.
Bit too much weight on the pass. And they've got rid.
Xanin e Rajadinho. Chuta,
And it's
goleiro.
dealt with by the outrushing keeper. A searching ball that into space.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Beckenbauer promptly onto that, and that is that. Time added on 4 minutes. Oh, easy pickings there. And that's it. So it does end all square. Inspiration,
Bom, pessoal, agradeço a todos aí que
both on show
acompanhou,
in
quem não
equal measure.
acompanhou,
Just not enough.
tá bom? Vai estar aí pra vocês estar assistindo aí, tá? Vou dar uma encerrada aqui. Obrigado, tamo junto. Bom domingo a todos.